Alright, there we go. Alright, sorry about the brief lateness there. I wasn't looking at the counter. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Legendary Super Samwise, welcome. I don't recognize that name, so you must be new here. Welcome. Can't decide whose theme is better, Star Boss, Arvin, or Penny. I don't know, the Star Boss theme is real good. That's like a bumper. That's like a bop right there. But welcome to Pokemon. We're playing Pokemon today. Oh, and the music ended right at the right time. That was actually... it's almost like it was planned. Just gotta boot up the capture card here. Oh, I forgot to change my chat. That's my bad. Okay, if you weren't here for the last stream, apparently my chat that I use is having some issues, so I need to change it to something else. Anyway, you've watched my content since the Deadly Sonic Deadly 6. It's been a while since then, huh? Well, thanks for sticking around, I appreciate that. You know very little about Pokemon. You know very little about Pokemon. Which one's Pikachu? This one right here on the box is Pikachu. Okay, so for this I'm going to need a Wi-Fi connection, so I'm using my second account that also has an account, and I'm using Scarlet because I don't own... Actually, I do own... Ooh, wait. Now, you know, I like Koraidon better than Miraidon, so I think this is going to be good. See, you're concerned for me, I'm playing far too much Scarlet Violet. This is my third run of this game. I like this game a lot. Like, I'm going to put up a video of this next week, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, I think... Let's do dude this time. Yo, Soup, welcome. You just finished the Pokedex? I finished the Pokedex in this last night. And I'm already back. It's a fun game. Also, hey Jay, how you doing? It's kind of difficult to stick up for this game, though. Like, I'm having a lot of fun. But it is a steaming pile of garbage, I have to say. What should I name the character? This is going to be our first attempt at this challenge. I don't think I'm going to beat it the first time because I'm not very good at Pokemon. I've just played a lot of it. I'm open to names on Pokemon and also the character. I'm going to explain the rules in just a moment as well, but they are also in the description. It's just something I've been thinking about for a while. It seemed like a fun idea. Name it Legendary or Wes? Okay. I don't know why you bring up the name Wes, W-E-S, aside from the fact that maybe you're talking about the Pokemon protagonist from the GameCube games, but I actually did like one of the raids last night, and the character's name next to me was Wes, and I'm now realizing that that might be the reason, because that was a Pokemon Coliseum thing. Name it Trash. Could definitely say Trash, that could work. Yo, Nick, how's it going? Yeah, Christmas and New Year's been good so far. Hope same for you. Let's see. Wes, let's go. I don't think I want to just use Wes, because that's already been a name. You also vote Trash. I think we'll go with Trash. And then we'll make them look like a trash. I like Trash with a period after it. Wooper is the new god. I do love Wooper in this game. Wooper was basically my starter in my first playthrough of this, because I ditched my regular starter. I didn't really have any connection to most of the characters. Sorry, most of the starters. Like, I started with Fuecoco, made it to the second evolution, and then I just didn't really want to use it anymore. I wanted to use other things. Also, good benefit to just having very basic hairstyle in real life is I can just make myself in any game that has a creator just like this. That's just me. Like, it's just bam. That's it. This, however, is not me. Thank God. Space Buns, Asymmetrical Bob. I'm glad that you can customize the trainer right off the bat like this, but also the fact that there's not much customization past that really pisses me off. Let's see. I think Pokemon Legends Arceus is a much better game than this, but I have played this for a lot longer. Default white millennial. You can't do me like that, Andrew. You can't. I don't even know what hairstyle. How about this? This is like a sort of trash hairstyle, right? I wouldn't call any of these trash. Really. Oh, maybe that one. That kind of sucks. I can't do the bowl cut. I won't do it. Side part. Let's do slicked back, because I wouldn't usually use this. And as for a trash hair color, dark denim blue. Oh, denim blue. This just doesn't look right to me. I think we're gonna go denim blue. It's such a bad look. Yeah, we're gonna go with this style. Now let me change the other thing. Wait, yeah, no, not the hairstyle, please. That's my problem, or at least one of my problems with this game, is that, like, they put a fucking sock store in this game? Like, are you serious? They have sock customization, which you never see in, like, 2 of the 3 outfits. And then, like, nothing. It's like hats and backpacks. It's like, who cares? Every NPC trainer in the, when you do the raids, every NPC trainer that can show up to help you if you're alone, like, there's, like, 6 combinations. It's so stupid. To be fair, it's not slicked back, it's pushed back. That's fine. Let's go... sort of the tired look, I guess. That kind of works. And we're gonna do the same color as the hair, because that just makes the most sense to me. Whoa, that's creepy. I don't want that. Whoa, I've never seen that. Why have I never seen these? Total dark. Wait a minute. We're kind of like a cartoon character, like a Mickey Mouse. Oh, shit. That looks like his eyes are a TM. I think we're gonna go with that. Crash doesn't care much about pink. Let's see. Beautiful trash. It doesn't matter. I also wish that these would change as you scrolled through them, because having to, like, select all of them really sucks. Trash eyebrows. Oh. Let's go with those, and we'll also do the same color, because it's gotta match. Mouth. Yes, okay, that works. Yassified trash! He looks high. Well, that makes 2 of us. Alright, let's see. Beauty spots. Just looks like they forgot to take a pixel off the texture. Yeah, I don't know. This is never really a beauty spot kind of person. Freckles, however, I think... you know, trash has good skin. That's the one thing they have. What am I using for the avatar like that? I could tell you the name if I remembered what it was called. It is... It's VeadoTuber Mini. V-E-A-D-O Tube Mini. Basically, you just give it different pictures of, you know, like, closed mouth and then open mouth. I think there's also supposed to be a blinking texture that I forgot to put in, so I will not be blinking this stream. Rip my eyes. But it's very easy to use. Then you just capture it with OBS or whatever you use to make videos or stream, and it will move when it senses audio through the mic that you set it to. That's what you use. Yeah, it's pretty good. I learned about it from a friend of mine a while back, and I don't know, it's nice for when I don't want to be on camera. Which is, I don't know, lately I just have not wanted to be on camera very much. Okay, so this is a pretty long Albert Einstein intro sequence. I didn't really notice that before, because I think I skipped through all this, but... we are going to have quite the time. I think now would be a good time to explain the rules while the intro is starting. So, I'm gonna actually turn that off a lot, because I don't know who's, hold on, let me actually... I don't know who I'm friends with on this account. This was an account I used that, like, anybody could friend, and then I kind of just changed it back to a regular account, so I have, like, a lot of people showing up here that I don't know. Does anyone know how to change that so it doesn't show up in the corner like that? That, like, in the settings or something? User. Check account information, check subscriptions, friend settings. Display online status, receive friend requests, unlink, reissue friend code. How do I make it so you can set whether your friends who cannot see your online status may not be able to join you? Friend notification setting. Online users off. Friend request off. Notify when friends go online. Oh, I can set it to best friends. Because I know I have a couple people on here. You know, I'll just set it to nothing, because this is just for recording anyway. Okay. Alright, I think I have it. Oh no, Director Clavel's on screen. We can't miss that guy. He's the best. Yo, Super Evan, welcome. Okay, no, this isn't, it wasn't like a Patreon friend list. It was just another account that I could have people friend that wasn't like my main one. But anyway, the rules of this are in the description. But the idea I had was, hey, this game has 3 separate storylines, and if you play through all 3 of them, by the time you get to the end of the storyline, it just becomes really easy. You know, like, there's no challenge once you complete, let's say, like, one of these routes. Like, something might give you trouble here and there, but probably not. So my thought was, what if we build a separate team for each leg of the story? So we have the story with Nimona going to the gyms, we have the story of Team Star being taken down by that mysterious character that we'll talk about later, and we also have helping out Arven to find the Titans and destroy them to save the world. Or something like that. So, basically, 3 stories, 3 teams. We're going to start a new team every time that we get to a new story. I'm going to do Arven's first because it gives you more movement options on the overworld, and I really need those. But the kicker is that this is going to be a Nuzlocke, which I don't think I've ever finished without being horribly upset and losing. And also, we are going to be wonder trading every Pokemon we get. So that means we have no idea what these teams are going to be. But once we reach the end of the road, if we get that far, we're going to pick our favorite characters from each team and then use those for the end game. I think it's going to be a very fun little adventure. I looked at how many areas are actually marked on the map, because for a Nuzlocke, you're only able to catch the first Pokemon on each route. In this case, we're going to catch any Pokemon we see there, and then we are going to trade it away immediately to see what is going to be on the team. But the team members will have some rules as well. They can't be too much higher than our highest party member, and also if it is a duplicate, we are going to send it back into the Wonder Trade machine and see what else we get. And that's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, dude, crack one open. That was a Coke. It was a Coke Zero. I'm not drinking anything else. Destroying Titans. I didn't know this was a Sonic Frontiers crossover. You know what's funny? I thought you were gonna say Attack on Titan crossover, which I guess can also cross over with Sonic now. Oh, Wonder Trade. If you don't know what Wonder Trading is, and in this game they don't call it that anymore, but Wonder Trading is a thing they introduced, I think, in X and Y, where you would connect online with a random person, and you would both trade a Pokemon at complete random, so you have no idea who you're going to be trading with, and you have no idea who you're going to be getting from the trade. So, you know, you could send out a shiny Sprigatito, you know, to some lucky person, and they'll send you a regular Lechonk that's level 6. It's not exactly the best way to go about playing the game, but it's going to at least be a little more spicy than the previous times I've played this. It's like gacha with extra steps. It's like gacha, except I hate myself even more. Welcome to the world, trash. They don't look like trash at all. They're just... they're just trying to live their life. Also, one thing, since you can't open the map yet in this section, if you mash the Y button, your character just freaks out. Because this game was made by, like, 2 people in 3 days. If you lose, we're gonna totally clown on you in the Discord for 1 billion years. Listen, I'm fully aware that this just might not work. I might just lose. Because if I get shitty Pokemon, there's not really anything I can do about it except die. And, you know, it'll be sad, but... let's hope I don't die, like, in Area 0, because that's gonna be a significant amount of time wasted. It's basically the best way to get random level 1 Pokemon. That's good, too, because I would like the Pokemon to be raised by us. I don't want to get, like, a level 70 Gengar and just sweep the entire game. Like, that's kind of defeating the purpose. But I guarantee you there will be deaths in this run, and there are only 24 total areas. I don't know if other people have been doing Nuzlockes different ways, but... it seems like if you mess up too many times, we're going to be at a loss for Pokemon later on. I'm also going to make it so the first 7 I get are going to be on the team. Sorry, 6. The first 6 on the team. So it's not like if I get something stupid and I have 3 Pokemon, like, I'm gonna forget the one I just got and use it later. I'm going to use the first 6 we get, assuming they follow the rules that I've just mentioned. If you lose, you have to make a series on those who have died. We could do like a highlights montage of their best moments, but I think most of it is going to be attacking random trainers in the wild to try and get their money and experience points. Favorite Paradox Pokemon? Oh, that's difficult. I think Sandy Shocks is my favorite. I tended to like a lot of the past Paradox Pokemon a lot more than the future ones, even though the robots are cool. If I had to pick one from Violet, I would probably say maybe Iron Thorns? I think Iron Thorns is a really cool looking design. If I lose, I have to make a song to dedicate to the dead Pokemon? Why? I've never sang. Actually, I sang on stream like once. But, alright, that's interesting. Ooh, Iron Valiant is really cool too. That's a really good choice. It would be funny. We'll see, I'll just sing that like sad dog commercial song. Fluttermane is Misdreavus, right? Yeah, I believe, right? Is this the version with the Giga Chad or the Cave Woman? Well, as you can see, my trainer is wearing the dumbest fucking outfit you've ever seen in your life, so we're playing Pokemon Scarlet with the Cave Woman. Oh, I think I can change, like, in a second we're gonna be able to change our outfit, like, slightly, and I'm probably just gonna stick with that for the rest of the game. But, like, the 4 outfits you have are just so lame. None of them look good, and I think it's a total cop-out to say, oh, it's a school uniform, that's why you can't change the pants and shirt. That's laziness. That's because they were like, oh, we could probably say that, and then people will think it's real. Like, it's literally just because they didn't have enough time to finish this game, I guarantee it. Because why else would there be a fucking sock store in this game, unless they were scrambling to fix that? Like, a sock store? Really? Penny can wear a hoodie, why can't we? Yeah, that's a good point. The cool hoodie, too. It's, like, got a Pokeball on it and stuff. I feel like that's in the spirit of the game. Maybe they'll add it through paid DLC. We can finally customize our trainers after I've already done 20 playthroughs of the game. If there was a sock store in real life, I think I'd burn it down. Like, I don't even wear socks most of the time. My feet are, like, bleeding. I'm not going to be paying attention to much of the text, I don't think, because I've already played this a couple times. Basically, I played the game on launch, and I enjoyed it a lot, and then I started playing it again to get the rest of the Pokedex, and I also recorded a bunch of stuff because I want to do a video. You went to a sock store in Vermont last October. Well, it's not there anymore, like I just said. You didn't buy any socks. What were you at the sock store for? Soup? I don't wear socks. I mean, like, if I'm at home, I just wear my slippers. I don't wear socks, usually, because they slip around. You know what's funny? In socks, you slip around, but in slippers, I do not slip. So, what the fuck's going on here, alright? Explain that, Biden. There are buildings in towns, and they look like they were supposed to be clothing stores, but they're identical, and you can't enter them. I didn't notice that, but I did spend about, like, probably like 6 hours into the first playthrough looking for a clothing store until I googled it and they were like, yeah, there's no clothing stores in Paldea, sorry. Everyone only has one outfit. It's so fucking dumb. You slip on the slippers, that's why they're called that. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure that's what they want us to think. Alright, trash, let's get the show on the road. Oh, shit. Where did the babies go? Like, this is in, like, you know, docked mode, and the water is all jagged like I'm playing a bad emulation program or something. Like, what's going on with this game? Like, I wish that they had actually spent more than 3 days making this, because it would have been amazing. You watched someone stream Scarlet searching for pants, and we were not amused when they heard the news. Pokemon Scarlet, the quest for pants. I also have to say, and these are gonna be things I'm gonna say in the video too, but when the game switches between like the motion capture animations to like I am an NPC in a video game animation, it's like, wow. Nice. So whoever we pick here does not matter, but I'm going to pick Fuecoco because he's the correct choice. And then he will be Wonder Traded out, so it's kind of like, you know, like I said, you could trade out something really good in Wonder Trade and then get, like, you could get a Sprigatito, there are a lot of those going around. I've never gotten a Fuecoco from Wonder Trade, but you mostly just get things like the little bug dude that walks around on Route 1 and Lechonk. But, someone out there is gonna get a Fuecoco, so lucky them. Take Josuke the water duck. I didn't even put that together. He does kind of have like a Josuke pompadour, doesn't he? Wanna be friends? Yeah, alright, sure. I wonder where Nimona buys that hair dye if there's literally no hair dye store in the entire region. A lot of people tend to have dyed hair in this game too. Do you think there's like an underground syndicate that everyone just like goes to get their hair dye? It took you a while to get a Quaxley through Wonder Trade. I think I got one, but I've never gotten a Fuecoco. Fun story time here. Up until the day this game launched, I was Team Quaxley. And then I bought the game, grabbed Quaxley, and went on my way. But then I saw the evolution on Twitter, and I decided that I wanted to pick Fuecoco instead. So I redid like the hour or so I played of the game and got Fuecoco. I guess I'll name it. We'll call him the First. And then whoever gets this can, like, change it later, because you can actually change traded Pokemon's nicknames in this game, which means this challenge is gonna be more fun. The shadows are killing your soul. Dude, just fucking wait. This game looks like mega shit. It's like it mega evolved regular shit into mega shit. You don't think I can do that? I'm pretty sure I can, because I traded all my Pokemon from my Scarlet playthrough into my Violet file, and I was able to change my Pokemon's nickname. Or at least it lets me go into the nickname menu and change it. I don't know if it says, hey, sorry, you can't do that, like after you hit plus. If that's the case, that's really shitty. Even more so. Because in this day and age, I don't think it really matters if you keep the Pokemon's name, especially through Wonder Trade. Because it's like, that's for getting rid of things you don't want, and also just playing the slots. You got the Steam Deck, and it's awesome. The Steam Deck is awesome. I don't know how well Scarlet and Violet will run. I think I tried it, and it didn't work yet. Let's see. Is Mega Shit the boss from Conker's Bad Fur Day? I still gotta play that game. There are a couple rare games I still need to get to. Like, I haven't ever played Donkey Kong 64. I really want to do that. Diddy Kong Racing, I played the DS one, but I think I'd rather play through the original more. Might be fun. Frank, still need a co-host for the stream? Yeah, sure, dude. Let's see. I'll call you on Discord. Okay. So we got a surprise Frank appearance. This is very good. Let me know when he gets here if the audio is okay. I'm pretty sure I fixed my mic's problem. I was way too loud before. Hopefully you can actually... Whoop, there he is. Hopefully you can actually hear Frank. Can you talk a little bit?
Sure. How's it going, everyone?
Alright, that seems okay.
We good?
Yeah, I think so. Are you using the new microphone?
No, I'm not. I'm still trying to figure out what's up with that.
No, yeah. Yeah, your mic sounds a little different.
I have like this minus 40 decibel hiss that's throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, there's probably a snake in there, dude.
Yeah, my wireless mic came with a snake, so that's a fun one.
Oh, wait. Slightly quiet, or... Frank is slightly quiet, or I'm slightly quiet? There's a snake in my mic. Oh, he sounds a tad quiet. Okay, that's it looked like he was very loud, but I'll just I'll increase that a little bit. Frank's at 200% volume on Discord already. Okay. This is a common trend, apparently.
Yep, that's the best part about bringing people on streams. Discord.
Yep. All right, let me know if that's better. I think that should be a little bit better. Anyway, someone asked about sandwich recipes. I have no idea how to use the sandwich system. I've used it. I just don't know what gives what. So
I look them up. Only because
right, here we go.
I have been shiny hunting a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I am not going to remember a lot of them. So it's like, all right, just look up the recipes and I'll be fine.
That's what I did too, because yesterday I got the shiny charm finally after finishing the Pokedex, and a ghastly outbreak happened right after I did that, and I was like, well, this is obviously fate, because I really would like a ghastly.
Oh, you got a shiny ghastly? Nice.
No, I did not get it, no. But I tried for a while, and then I realized I was like, oh, Frank said something about sandwiches that one time, so I googled it, and I started doing raids to try and get salty herba mystica, and I just literally couldn't do it. It wouldn't give me the stuff.
Salty herb mysticas are for me, they're the most difficult ones to get a hold of.
That's bullshit. They should all have the same drop rate. That's so dumb. Okay, I can't walk around in battles like in Legends, but you can move the camera in things that aren't... Like, certain battles have a scripted camera, but some don't. And you get some of the most atrocious camera angles I've ever seen in a video game while playing this game. Like, just wait.
There's a much easier way to make shiny sandwich recipes. For most of them. The only one that needs the salty herb mystica is normal types.
Oh, really? I thought it was ghost type specifically needed that.
Normal types will always require at least one. There's a lot of them where you can use other kinds like spicy, bitter, sour. You can use any of those. So
Yeah.
it does makes getting those sandwich recipes a lot easier, as opposed to needing 2 salty herb mysticas for everything.
Yeah, how do you even get more of the recipes? I don't even remember picking those up. Is it the sandwich tables, like, on each route?
Yes. Some will give you recipes, but the ones that that work for, like, 3 times shiny encounter, 3 times shiny chance, and 3 times encounter for that type, those are usually, like, people have posted them online, but they're not, like, official recipes.
That's fair. I like the free-form sandwich making. It's kind of nice. Also, hello, Goomba! Right back at you, King. Finding the stakes. I came across a lot of them when I was playing the first time through, and I didn't realize why nothing was happening with them, right? Like, I pulled out tons of them. But then I went and looked it up and realized that there are, like, 4 different colors of stakes, and they're all localized in certain areas. So if you're not using a guide to look them up, you might want to just, like, look up where the area is, so you're not, like, straying out of it. I feel like that would at least be, like, a fair thing you could do. I just looked them up because I didn't want to bother with it. It's like the wisps in Legends Arceus, except a little bit less painful than that. 5+ hours.
Yeah.
They're just out in the middle of nowhere most of the time. Like, this entire region is very empty, but, like, when you go to the reaches of certain places and just look for weird areas on the map, they're just there. Yeah, and wisps are... At least they had the smaller map size, yeah. Catching those Pokemon...
I gave up on,
difficult, too.
like, trying to find them on my own. I gave up on that because I was already about 60 hours in.
I mean, Spiritomb was the last thing I caught in Legends Arceus because of the wisps. It wasn't even something I was planning on doing before I was dead set on completing the Pokedex. This game, I got to that same point where those were the last 4 I needed, and I was like, I'm not going to spend more time doing this. Like, I've done 2 playthroughs of this game. I just don't want to do it. Also, someone asked how the Nuzlocke is going to be working. I put the instructions in the description. This is not a typical Nuzlocke where I'm going to catch the first Pokemon I run into, because I still am not sure how you would do that in a game where there's a bunch of them walking around. I saw some people say they set a timer, and then whatever Pokemon they're closest to when the timer runs out, that's the one you catch. But I don't know what the official ruling on that is. It's probably just, like, the first thing you lay eyes on, if I had to guess. But that's not what we're doing here. I'm going to be trading away all of these things, so we're going to be getting a bunch of random Pokemon. I just can't do that part until I reach, I think, Los Plateaus.
Yeah. So it's like anything you get, you're just gonna send it off so you can so your team will probably have some variety as opposed to getting like
yeah, Fletchling and Palmot and stuff.
Oh god.
I know it's going to probably yield some busted results in some cases, but most of the time we're going to be getting like, you know, Lechonk. I would be shocked if one of our first Pokemon isn't just a random Lechonk. Such as this man. We could technically just keep this one, but that would destroy the need for the challenge, and I think it's gonna be like another... This game, like, takes a bit to actually get started, like, because we gotta go over to the cliffside, we gotta go get Koraidon, we gotta watch him save us from the cave, we gotta fight Arven. The game does not open up for a good while.
I literally tried the all hop playthrough just to see if it could be possible for at least one gym. God, it takes forever to get through the game. Just the intro.
Hop if only. The gym leaders are easier than the final boss. That is true. And I guess since, you know, people are trickling in more now, I can say this is a triple Nuzlocke because we're going to be making 3 teams throughout the run, and we're going to be using each team for, like, each section of the game. So I'm going to do Arven's stuff first because it unlocks all those movement options. And then we'll see what we do next if I even make it that far.
Oh, okay, I get it. I was like, oh, right. It's like triple Nuzlocke, and it's for each of the, what is it, like treasures or whatever they claim it to be?
Yeah, I just call them stories. Like, it's basically like a story select. Like, pick your poison. I'd love to go hang out with Arven again, because he's the best. Which is funny, because I did a very big 180 on that character, like, when the game started, because I was like, wow, Arven's the worst. He's such a shithead, but then, like, I defeated one Titan, and I was like, wait, no, he's my favorite character in the Pokemon mythos. What happened? Like, he's so good. Fletchling, you gotta go over the invisible wall. Dude, that's like the... You ever see that video of the bird walking really fast on Twitter? That was what that was. You don't know why it's Pokemon tradition to have super cryptic evolution methods. Yeah, that sucks too. I think Legends Arceus made that even worse.
And then this game decided to do that as well.
Yeah.
Good luck evolving, what is it called? Palmot. Good luck getting King's Gambit. Good luck getting... It's like... Come on, really? Do you really need to come up with these stupid ways of evolving Pokemon?
King's Gambit is actually like a really interesting idea, but it was such dumb bullshit that I don't think anyone would ever notice how that happened. Like there's no way anyone would think to do that. You know?
At least the one for, like, Annihilate made sense.
Annihilate is, I think, my favorite new Pokemon in this generation, because it's just so brutal. Like, that name goes fucking hard.
I immediately had to go get a shiny of it. Like, I needed one.
What does the shiny look like?
It's like more blue than gray. I'm like,
hell yeah,
I'm
dude.
cool with it. It still looks really sick.
Yeah, I never really liked the Mankey line before that. Now it's just like, oh, this is cool. Now he evolves twice, and it's like, perfect. You don't like it because you need to look it up online. Like, I like... You go. You say something.
Oh. It's like, oh, Mankey's okay. There's potential here, but come on, give him an evolution. Another one.
Oh no, the food chain is working its ways. We gotta save that guy. I don't like some of the new evolution methods and just some of the stuff that's more cryptic, because, like, if it's not a stone and it's not leveling up, I'm sure there's probably an NPC somewhere in the game that tells you how to do something, but I don't have time to comb through the entire region and talk to every single NPC. You know, like, nobody does. I don't think anyone's ever done that, or ever will.
Gimmighoul is banned. I never want to see that Pokemon again.
Gimmighoul is ridiculous.
that is the worst evolution method I have ever heard of.
I'm really happy that you just traded me the Goldengo because I didn't want to do it.
I'm just like, here, you are gonna hate this.
Oh god, the shadows in this do piss me off. They look like fucking Minecraft textures.
It's disgusting. No, Minecraft looks better than this.
It does, honestly. Yeah, Andrew, the phone has a thing that stops you from getting killed, but I wouldn't have really cared if they just let you hit the ground and nothing happened. It kind of just disrupts the flow of what's going on. You became numb to the terrible visuals by this point. I do too, but then I realized, like, I tried playing this on the emulator and saw those shadows, and I was like, oh, that must be an emulation bug. And then I came back to the regular game playing it on my Switch, and I was like, oh, wait. It just looks like that. And I can't get the... Listen to this. This is kind of dumb. Someone made some really nice mods that enhance the visuals, and they bump it up to 60 FPS, but they're only usable on update 1.01, I believe. And I have no way of obtaining that update, because the update is long gone by now. So those mods are, like, very situationally usable. I'm sure someone will come around and do something like that for the current version eventually, but I want it now. Yeah, Pokemon I think look pretty good in this game. Like, I think sometimes the models look kind of cheesy and shitty, but most of them look good. Also, Koraidon is better than Miraidon.
Ow.
I'm sorry. It's just, I think this design is so much stronger than the other one.
Well, at least I have both, so I feel good about that. My brother sent me his because I don't know. Spoilers? Why not? Why the hell not? Whatever. You get an extra one of whatever legendary you have, so you can send it to someone else who doesn't have it, and you can get theirs.
It's like a friend pass, you know, like for an EA game. Except, you know, the chest wheel looks terrible. You know what's funny? The chest wheel on this Pokemon doesn't make sense because it doesn't actually move. Miraidon's actually, you know, spins. But this guy, when he's in bike mode, he doesn't fucking use the wheel at all, so it's just sticking out of his chest forever for no reason. I believe there was also a mod that removes the chest wheel. Okay.
So does it fill out everything, or is it just like floating?
I have no idea. I just think they should remove the wheel. Like, just de-wheel Koraidon, please. Let's see. The fact that he doesn't use the wheel is the only reason you got Violet. That's a lot of motivation.
A lot of people went for Pokemon Violet. It's hard to find a Scarlet player.
I just like purple more than, like, red, so that was my reasoning. But also, I thought I was gonna like the future aesthetic more than the past one, and I was wrong. So, like, I really, really like all the Scarlet stuff that's in this game. I think the past Paradox Pokemon look really cool.
Oh yeah, I don't know. There's some of the past Pokemon look really sick. Like Roaring Moon and Great Tusk or something like that?
Great Tusk.
Like,
I think the names are stupid, but like that's it pretty much. And also the fact that they, like, okay, they have the Delibird Paradox in Pokemon Violet, right? And it's a robot Delibird, and they didn't fucking call it Delibot. Like, are you kidding me? Why would you not do that? Like, what? Why would you do that?
None of them had. No, the only one of those I think only two of those Pokemon have like really good names. Roaring Moon and probably Great Tusk. Everything else is like mediocre.
Hey man, Great Tusks. Andrew, Paradox Pokemon are Pokemon from the past or the future that you encounter later into this game. They're in the final area, and they either have a robot aesthetic or a, like, primal aesthetic, and they're pretty cool. It's like Pokemon you're familiar with, like Jigglypuff and Magneton and Tyranitar and stuff, except they have different typings, and it's like another form, except this time they're not just, like, regional. It's like, this is Jigglypuff from 8000 BC. before computers. And we lose the
I
challenge.
think the Violet Pokemon look absolutely sick. Oh hell yeah, I love the Paradox Pokemon.
They do.
Violet. Like it.
I don't hate them. They're nice.
It's just the names kind of suck, but like their designs are amazing.
Koraidon's so
That's
cool.
the other
though.
weird thing. That's the other weird thing. The fact that some of the Paradox Pokemon are based on evolutions that you can't get in that game. Like Tyranitar, you can't get Larvitar. You have to get it from Scarlet. It's
Yeah,
super
actually,
weird.
that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Iron Valiant. Iron Valiant's really cool, but I really wish that the Paradox Pokemon had full lines. Because it's just weird to me that it's like, hey, we've got Larvitar, Pupitar, Tyranitar, and then Iron Thorns. And it's like, he's just alone. Like, what about, like, baby Iron Thorns? Baby Thorns.
Shiny Iron Valiant looks really sick. Just saying that as someone who owns one.
Frank's a shiny hunter, everybody. Did
Yeah,
you...
I started.
Is the Iron
I started,
Valiant... Is it the same color as Gardevoir and shiny, or...?
No. It's usually
Stop.
like, it's like all chrome. So it looks really cool. It's
Well,
just,
that's kind of neat, with the red eyes still.
I
The
will double check.
shinies are
I'm currently
just
playing it
all
right
chrome.
now, so.
Can the Paradox Pokemon breed? I didn't actually think about that. Robots don't have
No.
babies. That makes sense. They don't breed.
I don't think
Really?
they can. I don't think they can, but
Oh.
actually, well, we could find
But
out.
how the hell does that work in the future? Where are they coming from?
I mean, how does Magneton breed?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I did breed Magneton so I could... when I went and did my second playthrough, I made my team in Violet, and then I got eggs so I could start all of my Pokemon off from, like, a very low level in Scarlet. Frank actually helped me transfer them back and forth because there's no Pokemon home yet. And
Yeah,
Magneton
thanks.
can breed, so...
So Iron Valiant is mostly chrome, but all like its eyes, the little thing in the middle, the arms, all those stay pink. It actually looks really cool.
That's kind of
And
nice.
then, yeah,
I think I realized why
Iron
audio
Nugget.
was so quiet. I had OBS's volume turned down, so that's on me. I think Frank's probably extremely loud now. Is this better? Does anyone know?
better or worse.
Better
I'm
or
staying
worse?
a bit quieter. Just I'm staying a bit quieter because I don't want to be like right up in the microphone.
That's fine. There's a theory that Paradox Pokemon aren't real. How does that work?
I see them in my game right now.
Yeah, they're literally, like, I own them. I have them.
What is it, like
It's
the
better
professor
stuff.
or? Oh wait, no, I can't get into that. Never mind. Leaving that one alone.
You're leaving the spoiler. We're not gonna... I guess there have been some spoilers already, but it doesn't really matter. This is a stream where I have very much already played this game twice. Oh. Theory is that
they're
they're
made
created
from
from
the
the
book.
Violet book, which is fictional / live. That's interesting. So it's not a time machine, it just brings them to life from the book? That'd be interesting. This
Here
is
I
art,
thought it was
by the
a
way.
Jurassic Park thing.
Jurassic Park. I mean, that's what Sada thought it was. Look at Koraidon, though. He's totally real. He's my friend.
Oh yeah, Koraidon's not a paradox.
Yeah, he is. He's mentioned to be some kind of, like, primal Cyclozar, isn't he? That's what they say in the story.
Oh, that's. You know what's funny? I didn't even think about that. I was like, wait, no, hold on, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I
Paradox
forgot
Pokemon
all
are
about
fake
Cyclozar.
mon.
Oh,
I feel like
it's on the level of Mew 3.
Yeah, I feel like Cyclozar was only added to the game so they could say that. It's also kind of a cool Pokemon, though. I like that one.
Robot Gardevoir fan art. It's more Gallade, not Gardevoir. I don't think the world wants a robot Gardevoir. Well, okay, some people do, but let's not get into that.
Oh, God. Where is this stream going already?
Off the rails. So I have 2 shiny Vaporeons.
Oh, that's kind of cool. They're green, right?
They're purple. They're like a light purple. I'm actually really digging the colors. It's actually pretty sick.
Weren't they green before?
No, no. I think that's Espeon. Espeon was green, and I think
yeah, Espeon looks like shit.
It's a disgusting green, and man, that's my favorite evolution. They did that one dirty.
Vaporeon's my favorite, but Espeon is my second favorite, and I would have liked it if it was like a blue or something. Or like maybe, you know, it'd be cool if Umbreon and Espeon swapped colors for their shinies. That would have been sick.
Oh, I want a shiny Umbreon now because it has like the golden part of, yeah, it turns blue and it's like, oh, that's sick. I love it. I love a lot of the shinies in this game. There are some that I absolutely hate, and it's the ones that are very difficult to notice.
Well, yeah, I'm very paranoid about missing shinies, but so far I've only, like, I wish they showed on the overworld, like in Arceus. Maybe they'll update that at some point.
Very helpful. That would be really nice.
But Goomba's saying there's a lot of lore hidden. If you go to the history lessons, it also mentions the writer of the Scarlet or Violet book was exposed as a liar and made it all up. Or was accused of doing that. Did Lavington write the book? Because I feel like I saw him on the board during some of those lessons. That bastard has been a liar since the day he died.
Damn. Made their own Pokemon. I mean... hey, I mean... I guess you could get away with it. It's like, oh, nothing. You know, this professor made like 5 or 6 extra Pokemon. This one made 6 extra Pokemon.
Yeah, tell that to the people who made Pokemon Uranium. Nintendo was like, hey, don't make your own Pokemon, okay?
Yeah, that is true. And I'm gonna say this: Iron Hands might not be a real Pokemon, but I will accept it as a real Pokemon. One of the best in the game.
Iron Hands is cool. I like that design a lot.
Same for a Slitherwing. They are very powerful for raids, and I accept them.
Oh, Slitherwing is actually another one of my favorites. I think that one's really cool.
And I also
maybe the DLC,
I also like the design of Iron Wing.
Iron Wing? Which one's that?
That is the one that looks like Volcarona.
Oh yeah, that one's neat too. Maxie, hello, welcome to the stream. What am I doing? I'm doing a mistake, I think. We're about to actually get to the point where we can start the challenge proper. Basically, all the rules are in the description. It's just something I've been thinking about. So 3 stories, 3 different teams, and it's all Nuzlocke.
That's Iron Moth. Oh yeah, true. Fake Pokemon fan over here.
Iron Moth. See, the names are so dumb, they could really apply to anything.
I haven't used the Pokemon in a very long time. So, like, I only use the ones that are good for raids, so Iron Hand, Slitherwing, Fluttermane, and Sandy Shocks is another one I want to start working on.
I love Sandy Shocks. That's my favorite one. I would like a Paradox Magnezone to go along with that, because I think it'd be really cool. Magnezone is a big favorite of mine.
Bandai and Pokemon Company need to come together, make a model kit of Sandy Shocks, but actually make the stickers good for once. Someone who's done the Ho-Oh model kit, their stickers are terrible.
Okay, sorry, I need to like make sure. Okay, so I need to start marking things off. So Cabo Poco, I believe, is an area where that's where we got our starter.
Yeah.
And that's a town, so that technically counts. Put that. Los Plateaus, I'm not sure if we can actually get anything from there, but Poco Path is where we caught a Lechonk. So I'm just marking this stuff down so we know. Inlet Grotto, we also went through, but I haven't caught something from yet, so I'm gonna just catch this Hoppip. You're extending your post-game as much as possible. You've only done 3. I've played this game twice, so this is my 3rd time through, and I'm ready.
By the end of the second week of the game's release, I had already beaten the entire game and started doing raids because the Charizard raid was starting.
That's pretty
and I have I still have my Cinderace raids, so I can reset those at any time.
Someone
And
actually,
it
I
turns
got
out you
a,
don't.
I got a score bunny through Wonder Trade the other day, and I was like, oh, a score bunny. And then I put it in the box, and I'm never gonna use it.
Do you want the Cinderace, the one that has like Cinderace the Unrivaled? Because apparently the Charizard you have has it.
Yeah, yeah.
You just have
My
to put,
Charizard.
put it
I
on
mean,
when
maybe later, yeah.
we're gonna have to like wait about a week on that one because that's when Cinderace returns. If I go
That's
online
fine.
now, it'll reset all of my raids and get rid of it.
That's all good. No worries.
Every raid is just
Max,
Belly Drum, Iron Hands.
The Spanish translation seems like it would be pretty cool for this because it is set in like, you know, a Spain-esque location. In the English translation, it's weird because I feel like everyone is like they didn't try very hard to make anyone aside from Nimona seem like they actually know Spanish. But yeah, whatever works. The Spanish translation, the Spanish translation specifically makes the name sound more like Vasque names. You give it that exotic feel. I'm not sure what you mean by that because I'm 3 IQ point man. Alright, now we can actually start the challenge. So it's been an hour, and we're getting ready to go. So these are our 3 fellas that we're gonna send out. I don't love having 3 Pokemon right at the start of the game, but like, EXP share is always on, and also, I'm not really choosing my team this round anyway, so doesn't matter too much. Also, let's get out of this fucking terrible outfit, jeez.
Oh man, I hate the options in this game. Like, I hate the fact that you only have 4 options.
It's so
Yeah,
shitty.
sure, you can put like different backpacks and stuff, but that's not the point.
This is the only one that I like think is okay. What are the shoes we have? The white shoes might go better with this. I'm gonna take off the hat because it's the worst hat I've ever seen in a Pokemon game. Put on the helmet. I always kind of put the glasses on because why not?
Also, the reason I went with Pokemon Violet because no way in hell would I go with orange shorts.
Yeah,
Or
that was
pants.
my same thing too.
I think it's disgusting. Plus,
okay,
you know,
Vasquez
purple
is Spanish right
looks
now.
good.
Alright. The winter uniform in Violet looks
That's-
great.
That's the one I'm going with.
Okay. So, I know I said earlier, sometimes you get really shitty things from the Wonder Trade, Surprise Trade in this game. We're sending out a Fuecoco, so I think that's going to, like, tip our karma a little bit in the right direction. But we are also sending out a Lechonk and a Hoppip, so, you know, sorry to whoever gets these. We'll never know, but you come in here to Surprise Trade. You can't set up a trade because you don't have any Pokemon in your boxes. That's fucking stupid. Why do I need to have them in the box?
Oh, just put
Okay.
a Pokemon in your box. I have no idea.
This game
It's
just, like,
really
works on stupid-ass logic. I don't know why. Oh, like, something I want to show you. The surprise trade itself is dumb. Because in X and Y, you go into the menu, do the surprise trade, and it just does it, right? It does it right there. But this one's like, oh, but sure you want to run around while you wait 4 milliseconds for this to complete, right? So it kicks you out of the menu and it has to load all the shit every time you do it. And it's really, really dumb.
This game does a lot of things backwards.
Like, watch, ready? See, it's done. Like, we've done the surprise trade, and we could keep running around. But when I'm going to do a surprise trade, I'm there because I'm doing the surprise trade. I'm not doing anything else in that moment. Like, I don't need to run around, you know? So now a reminder, if this is too high of a level, I think I'm going to say over 5, we send it out again. And technically there's no Dupes Clause yet, because we don't have any Pokemon at all.
What's going to be wild is that you might end up with some over-leveled Pokemon.
Bird. Oh
Like
yeah, but we're
Squawk
sending them
Billy.
back. I'm not taking anything over level 5.
I don't think you're going to
Okay.
get a lot around level 5 or lower.
I usually do. I'll
that's
like give or take
impossible.
a few levels, like 1 or 2. Let's see what this guy's looking like. So our first Pokemon is level 16, so we're not going to use that. So Squawkabilly is still available if we get another one that's of the correct level cap. Again, actually, Fuecoco's level 8, actually, so why don't we go with that in mind? Send out the Squawkabilly until we get something to keep.
Yeah, Dylan, I think we might just be like, our complaint about the surprise trades might just be because we're YouTubers, so we have to have decent internet to at least do this stuff. I think Maxi makes a good point.
Well, I think...
Like, oh, because his internet being how his internet is, maybe like how what they offer in his area might not be as good.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi sucks. Like, I am able to stream okay, but that's just about it. Like, everything else kind of just blows. So, like...
There's a lot of...
When I go to do raids, it's such a huge problem.
So, if there's a bunch of level 1 Pokemon on its team... Hey, there you go! Let's go!
Yeah, baby!
And it's called the first.
Croakle. If this was the same Fuecoco, I would shit, dude. That'd be insane. So I guess Fuecoco's our first, as long as he's level 1. Alright, goodbye. Fucking stop with that shit. Alright, Fuecoco is officially our first Pokemon. So let's see what we get for Lechonk. This is gonna be a new trade chain until we get something. How would you handle trading away Pokemon in your party during a battle? Well, you just don't. You'll have to wait till the battle's over. Alright, let's see what we get this time.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Lechonk.
It's gonna be it's just gonna be a very annoying process that they just have to put up with.
Yeah. No, I think this is exciting. Growlithe? Alright, that's two of the same type, which kind of sucks, but I guess that's dark type eventually as well. It's Claws!
Maybe like one dark type move.
Yeah.
Actually, no, maybe two is like Bite and Crunch. But no, without the typing.
I kind of like the names of the two Pokemon we've gotten so far, so I might actually stick with those. Fire type only. Oh, Claws is level 15. Aw. Alright, well, let's send out the first and... Okay, you know, let's figure out where Claws is gonna go, because unfortunately that's too high of a level right now.
I kind of want to do like a bug type playthrough.
I don't.
Because
that sounds awful.
Apparently there's a lot of variety with bug types in this game. Like, you have like bug fire, bug water, bug flying. So it's like, it can be done.
You can't rename them if they're already named, so those names are permanent. I'm pretty sure you can, though. I feel like I tested that and it worked.
You can't.
What? I went and... I traded Pokemon from my Scarlet to my Violet. Is it because it was on the same account? It thinks I'm the same person?
No, because even then it would think it... Even then it would consider it to be, what do you call it? Like, different trainer IDs.
Then why did it lets you open the nickname menu and then it tells you can't do it?
Yeah, it usually does.
How it works?
Yeah.
You sure? Because I feel like in every previous Pokemon game it would say you can't rename this Pokemon, but in the one I had it was like, it let me go into the naming screen. Like, it let me erase the name and everything, I just didn't confirm it, because I didn't want to change the name.
You can name it if it was never named. Oh, okay. So, like,
this
if they
Pokemon
never
had a
named
name,
it,
though. Like, I had a Pokemon called Foo Fighter, and I went, in my other game, I went to change the name and it let me. Let's put this to bed right now. Okay, we have Crockle here, who is one of our... Yeah, this one I can't. He's also from Germany. Alright, well that sucks. Okay. So why did it let me change that Pokemon's name if it's not the same trainer ID? It's because it was on the same Nintendo account? It, like, knows that somehow?
It could be.
It's really strange. I can't change this one's nickname either. That fucking sucks. And also, it's from Italy. I swear I'm not crazy. Like, I literally had the screen open, and it was just like, hey, here's the name screen. Alright, we'll just have to call Smoliv something. I guess we can't nickname it. It must be some kind of land thing. It must be my Nintendo account. It must be because... That's the only thing I can think of. Anyway, I guess we don't get to nickname every single Pokemon, but that's, you know, we can still come up with a name for him later. This one I'm going to keep because that's the same level as our old Fuecoco, and I feel like that's fair. And we need just one more. I'm going to send out... No, not Link Trade. I'm going to do... Oh, the first has to go out. Okay. No little German croc don't go into the weed cave. Alright, who's getting a Fuecoco? Aside from me, apparently. I'm a little bummed out about the nickname thing. I feel like that's just a bullshit that... Why would I care if I'm sending something out on Wonder Trade, right? Like, why would anyone care if I change the name of a Pokemon? Like, they're never gonna see it again forever. Sprigatito? Oh no. I don't want a team of starters, that's so lame.
Oh, you get the furry Pokemon.
Okay. It's also 2 grass
I'm calling
types,
it,
but
I guess, yeah.
maybe... I mean, you're not wrong. Scarlet is our starter.
I've seen all the gifs of like Sprigatito and Espeon. I'm like, okay, that's actually kind of funny. Like Espeon has like a little laser, and Sprigatito's trying to like touch it, like how like you mess with like a cat and a laser pointer.
This Pokemon awakens from sleep twice as fast as other Pokemon. Okay. Okay, wait, so this is bad defense, good speed, bad speed, up special attack. That's probably gonna be useful. Speed and attack is lowered, so I assume Sprigatito's a special attacker anyway. So that's okay.
Flower Trick, let's go. Oh, alright. That move is insane.
I guess these are our fellas.
It's like it's 80 damage, always hits, and it's critical hit every single time.
Oh, I can't picnic yet. Okay, I can't ride Koraidon or do the picnic. That sucks.
Yeah, you have to play a little. You have to go a little further into the game before that.
Okay, so here we go. Smoliv, Sprigatito, Fuecoco. This is some really good Wonder Trades so far.
How does it already have Flower Trick? I believe it's an egg move, so you can pass it on to another one.
It's already got Flower Trick. Oh, Smoliv does.
I thought I had Leafage.
None of them have Flower Trick.
Yeah, okay. Somebody's trying to mislead us.
It was probably just a mistake.
Oh, someone in chat brought it up. Okay. Well, yeah, because Flower Trick is I don't remember Sprigatito's final evolution, but that's like the signature move for it.
Alright, so we are going to catch another Pokemon immediately now. And trade for another. That's not what I wanted to throw. That's a huge pet peeve of mine. That they're like, hey, you're looking at that little fucking tarantula? Here's the Fletchling that was not the way you were facing. It's real cool. Also, this is probably not actually a good matchup. I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball because I think everything in the first couple areas just gets caught automatically. Alright.
Yeah, the aiming was great with Legends.
There is no danger here.
I kind of do want to go and like complete that game because I never did.
You never finished Legends?
Legends I beat the game and everything. I just never finished the Pokedex.
Ah, okay. That was the first game I ever did that for.
Some of the Pokemon were kind of tough to get, like getting a Turtwig and stuff. Like I couldn't figure out where to get it.
Oh yeah, I think that was just somewhere in the Myralands, right?
Yeah, but it's like you had to get Torterra and then, you know, try to get a Turtwig out of it.
If I get a Quaxley out of these prize trades for like the first team, I'm gonna be pissed. Like I don't want 3 starters on my team. There's so many more cool designs I could be using. Whoa, no, not you. I want Fletchling to go. Okay. It did take a while to get all the Pokemon in Legends, but I just had so much fun doing it. Also, sorry, I think someone asked about Volo earlier. I think Volo is cool, and I don't know if Volo is referenced in this game anywhere. I know Laventon is, because he's on the board in some of the classes. Long dead, hopefully.
I think if we get DLC, then it might happen.
Yeah, I hope so.
Or not if, like when we get DLC, let's be honest.
Yeah. Honestly, this is one of the times where I prefer a third version of the game. I'd like them to just take another year or two and make this game better. Lechonk. Okay.
Well, because they're charging $60 for these games, it's like I'm okay with $30 DLC. I don't want like another $60 game. Where it's like, oh hey, remember all those issues? Here, now it's fixed.
It's not gonna happen in an update because this is Nintendo. I'm really mad that we got a Lechonk out of that. I don't want a fucking Lechonk on the team.
Okay. I love shiny Lechonk.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, this is a regular-ass Lechonk with bad stats. Well, I mean, I guess this... stats are fine. It's just special defense gonna be done. Protects Pokemon and allies for effects that prevent the use of moves. Well, that's kind of good, actually. I didn't know it had such good ability. Let's see.
By the time it comes out, you have like a level 100. You know what? That is true. Like, I have so many level 100 Pokemon just because of the XP candies. They made it very easy to level up if you do enough raids.
Where are we right now? This is right outside Los Platos.
But then it's like
run back to the
there's
town.
like if there's like a third version, then you have to redo all of that, the entire story. And if you're not interested in the story, it just seems like a lot of busy work. It's why I never finished Ultra Moon. Maxi, I know you heard me say that. Yeah, I still haven't finished it, and I don't think I will.
I've played this game. This is my third playthrough, so I think I would play it again. I'm enjoying it a lot. Just give me one that works. Okay. I mean, leveling up Mons to level 100 is probably mostly useful because of the raids. I think most people probably aren't doing it just for casual play.
Maxi, I don't think I sent you shiny Zacian or whatever it's called. I think I completely forgot. I still have it. I still need to send it to you.
Since I can't nickname these Pokemon myself, I think I'm gonna write down what we call them. That way we just know. Oh, this looks like a good matchup for me. Good old Smoliv. What are we calling Smoliv, by the way?
Oh, wow, okay. It's some good damage.
This thing's kind of killing. It's kind of murdering.
Yeah, you don't get the super effective, but at least you get stabbed, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, 'cause it's part fairy, right? Oh, no, that's actually normal, like, isn't it?
Grass. Yeah, it's normal and fairy, but you're a grass type using a grass type move, so you're getting stabbed out of it. Yeah, so I'm just
getting stabbed.
Yeah, you're getting the knife.
Houndour. Yeah, we're gonna switch. I think Lechonk probably be a better move there. You think it'd be interesting to have a game where you get all three starters out of the gate, but NPCs don't mess around? It's just Pokemon Yellow. It's not
Pokemon Yellow
gate,
hard,
but like it's close.
God, if you've done like Pokemon Red and Blue and you've gone to the Elite Four and then you go into Pokemon Yellow, it's like they are ruthless. And then you find out that Razor Leaf's that Venusaur with Razor Leaf is a monster. Because I swept the entire a good chunk of the Pokemon League with it.
Sorry, I just got nervous because I realized that I was like, I don't really care if I lose this Lechonk, but then I was like, wait, if I lose this Lechonk, then I get 5 Pokemon for this team. No more. I'd rather not lose it.
6? You have a full team already?
No, but if I lose this Lechonk, I'm only doing 7 Wonder Trades for the team. So like each team is going to be the first 7 I get. I'm not like picking and choosing. Hi men, enjoyed the Sonic reviews. Thanks, Reggie. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. The fight is just 1 Pokemon. Yeah, most of the trainers are not worth fighting, but I think for this, I'm going to want to get the XP up a little bit, because the Titan Pokemon are a little scary. Let's see. Have either of you done the thing where you play co-op at the final area with the opposite version and you get the other person's Paradox Mons? No, I bought the other version and played the whole thing to get to the Paradox Mons. But I probably could have just done that.
I did the final area on my own because I was tired of the game dropping to like 15 frames a second. I mean, it still does, but not as often.
Okay, we're gonna name these Pokemon now because I keep forgetting. You have a hunch I really like this game. I do, it's just garbage. It's such filthy garbage. I don't know why I like it so much. This is how people who like Sonic 06 feel. I'm pretty sure. Okay.
It's okay, Dylan. I understand. I mean, the amount of time I spent in this game.
Yeah, Frank's still playing it.
For a bit.
Alright, we're doing this right now.
I am playing it as we speak.
So, we have Fuecoco's name is baked in, and I kind of like that. So, Fuecoco is Crockle. I don't know why they called it that, but I like it. Smoliv, I need some suggestions in the chat, please, and Frank also, if you have suggestions.
For Fuecoco?
No, we're gonna name Smoliv. Crockle.
Oh, Smoliv.
Let's see. Could call it Martini. Kinda wanna call it Martini, I think.
Yeah, go with that.
Assuming that is an allowed word. Okay, let me... I guess I can't change it, so we're just gonna refer to that as Martini. Toothpick's a good name, too. Sprigatito will be known from here on as... You didn't nickname a single Pokemon. I have to nickname my Pokemon, it just feels wrong if I don't.
I don't nickname.
I haven't had Sprigatito I've actually used yet, so this is gonna be my first one I actually name. It's a grass cat. I mean, the obvious.
Time.
Time's a pretty good name, actually.
T-H-Y-M-E.
I like that. Alright, we'll go with that. And then Lechonk is, I'm gonna call this Baxter. Nah, that's my dog's name. I was gonna say because he's a bit of a chonk, but...
I just keep wanting to call it Croc after, like, after the game.
Croc.
But that's...
And nickname this guy Croc, Legend of the Gobos, and he's a pig. I'm gonna call him, like... Shoutouts to Toby Fox with his tracks for this game. The raid theme is basically hopes and dreams, too. I got so bored of that theme after hearing it so many times, though. Still good.
I have, like...
Don't listen to it.
I have my Linkin Park playlist playing in the background when I do these. Because I just can't
call Lechonk Green Day.
Anymore.
Okay.
Lenny the Lechonk.
Lenny. Aw. Lenny's kind of a good name. Alright, we'll go with Lenny Lechonk for now.
I have some bad news. It's about Lenny. Not Lenny!
Oh no. Are we talking about Lenny from the Of Mice and Men, or are we talking about Lenny from Simpsons?
The Simpsons.
Good, okay. I'd rather talk about him, because Lenny from Mice and Men is just heartbreaking.
Oh, God. Yeah, I get where you're getting at. How dare you? I wanted to make a Simpsons reference. God, that got dark.
Sorry, when you say Lenny, my brain doesn't go to the Simpsons. It doesn't go to the Simpsons. It goes to Mice and Men.
English major.
English major problems, yeah. I read that in high school, though, so it wasn't really an English major thing.
Oh, me too. I read it in high school. There was like a movie that we saw that was part of it, and, you know, even saw the scene. It's like, damn.
That book really made me sad because, like, literally things almost worked out, and then, like, one thing happened and the whole thing just spiraled out of control. Like real life.
Yeah.
One minute you're hanging out with a little dog, and the next minute you get shot in the head.
I mean, there's a couple broken necks in the process, but you know what? It's very sad. I'll leave it at that.
What do I need a neck for?
They're always getting in the way, always breaking if you land on them. Not a fan.
You don't give them names because you feel like they might not be on your team for 5 minutes. I used to feel that way, but also I got to the point where I was like, if I name a Pokemon it's not good, I'll just catch another one and name it the same thing. and then just put the other one away forever.
What trio was on my team, and I was trying my damnedest to make it work, and then I was like, nope, catching the dolphin. So I get what you mean.
Wait, what is Ruben the janitor of? Why is he over here? What is he cleaning up? Why is he wearing a crossing guard outfit?
He's cleaning up the competition.
Well, clearly not, because I just kicked his ass in 10 seconds.
He calls it a wash.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one, folks. Sunkern. Okay. Gosh, I hope we get something good for our next Pokemon, because so far it's like, I know we have 2 starters and that's pretty good, but like, it's boring, you know? Just give me some variety.
Maxi, that's the greatest name for Ceruledge, just saying. Also, Battle Network Legacy Collection hype.
I cannot wait for the Battle Network Legacy Collection. I saw it in my Steam library on my Steam Deck, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot wait to play this on the Steam Deck. Like,
I am buying a physical copy on Switch, because I must have it as a physical game.
I might do that too, just because I want the physical as well.
I will be so happy playing those games. And now, Capcom, if you are listening to this, you probably are. I'm probably gonna spam this in a tweet on Twitter. So, Star Force when?
I'll take Battle Network for now. I hope they support it for a bit and it gets some good bug fixes if it needs it, and then Star Force can come later. That's fine.
Ooh, Legends. It's only 3 games.
Legends Collection would be cool. I'd like to play Legends 2, finally. I might just do that on my Steam Deck anyway, but I gotta do that. How do you get Pokerus? I don't know. Hang out with some shady characters, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Is there another area I can get to over here yet? I don't think there is. I think I need to go through the school. Yeah. So I can't get another party member until I leave this area. South Province Area 1. South Province Area 2 is the next thing we gotta get to. Or Area 3. Guess we'll decide when we go, because I think I'm probably gonna go for Cloth first, the Titan, because he's the easiest thing to kill.
Battle Network 1 might make a bad first impression for new players.
Oh, it sure will. But, like,
yeah.
I hope that people realize that Battle Network 1's kind of hot garbage, and, you know, they just move on to 2 or 6.
It was like, do what I did and start with 3. Anyone miss having great... I don't know, like, Team Star, I'm very mixed on them. I like the whole backstory behind them. I also love their catchphrase.
Hasta la vista.
And that...
It's...
As you can tell, you know, it's peak writing.
Team Star... Like, I want to like them, and I like Clive and Penny, but I don't... Like, I don't think I remember any of their names after 2 playthroughs. Maybe, like, 1 or 2 of them. And I feel bad, but, like, they just didn't leave much of an impression.
Yeah, that's true. Like, the only one who left an impression was Nimona, because she wouldn't leave you alone.
I think Clive leaves a good impression. And Penny leaves a decent impression. But, like, the Team Star members, it's just whatever.
Isn't her hair just like the same as that Fire Emblem character, the new Fire Emblem protagonist for the new game?
Who, Penny, the toothpaste character in the new Fire Emblem? Yeah, I don't know. Penny's
like
backpack is cool. Oh, don't die though, Boy Coco.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's actually that is true. Her backpack is great. Was the least.
I don't think Nimona's ever gonna be able to beat me. I feel like that's just how this game goes.
It's interesting to go from like criminal organization to like, oh, they were just bullied and they were trying to get back, and now they got oh yeah, spoilers, okay. But it was an interesting idea, interesting on paper, I'll say that, but that's about it.
Tommy is normal type, right now it's not fighting type yet. Just go smaller. Before you leave, seeing them side by side, you genuinely think the Spanish translation is better writing than the English version? I wouldn't doubt that.
I mean, it's in Spain. It better be better. Or else.
Yeah. Yeah, don't waste your day at
when do you come to Mexico?
Thanks for stopping by.
But yeah, Pokemon Company, when are you gonna make one based on Mexico? Huh? Or at least one based on LA or something.
How many more places? Well, I guess since they only did like certain parts of America for one region, they can probably do a lot more.
That was mostly like New York like areas. It was like, oh, imagine like freaking a Pokemon game you have cholos going around. Instead of saying hello or
on,
like sup cool.
They should base one of the Pokemon games in like Disneyland. Or Florida.
Oh god.
The entire thing's based on Florida and everyone hates being there.
Oh, okay. And when you try to fly around, you get like you get like
shot down by the military.
Or by your neighbor.
Yeah, that works.
You
I don't have anything to deal with an electric type yet. Alright. Region's based on California, and the gimmick is that everything is a fire type.
Fire type, ground type, and very few water types.
Poison type.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say in some of the people. I think you mispronounced California.
Literally, a region based on like every state.
Ohio.
A region based on like Rhode Island, and it's just like it's like a 2-minute long game. Small ass place.
Okay, so for those in the chat who don't know, I'm one of those people who actually watches TikTok content. One of them that I found recently, they were asking, what's the worst state and why? Everyone was saying Mississippi, and one person was like, being in Alabama my entire life, it makes me so glad I don't live in Mississippi. It's like, God.
What's wrong with Mississippi? What happened there?
Like, what did Mississippi do? Is it the new Ohio?
It's got too many letters in the name. I hate it.
Man, we're gonna go through states over the next couple of years. It's like each state's gonna be like considered the worst.
I'm in a state of panic.
I mean, Florida held the title for a couple of years, probably a decade.
Yo, I like how there's a skip cutscenes option, but it doesn't fucking do anything.
What did Mississippi do? I don't know. It's just everyone shitting on Mississippi, and it was the funniest thing. It was like, oh, my boss called me and said like, oh, you're from Mississippi. Any places of interest I should look for? And I couldn't give him an answer. It's like, damn.
I feel like no matter where you live, it's the worst place on Earth, you know?
Yeah.
That's a really pessimistic statement. Sorry, I didn't mean that, but it's kind of what some people tend to be like. I don't know.
You're not wrong, but you know.
Wait, the
only skip
cutscene
cinematic cutscenes.
only skips.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Because every other supposed cutscene needs you to press A, so that way you can continue the dialogue.
If I want to skip a cutscene, like this counts. Like I don't want to watch this every time I play this game.
Well, too bad you don't get that option.
Jeez.
Which really sucks.
This is like playing Mario & Luigi Dream Team. Like, I booted that game up again because I want to do a retrospective of the whole series. And, like, the story and cutscenes and tutorials in the beginning of the game, and the whole game so far, are suffocating. Like, I realize why I haven't played it more than once before. It's very unfortunate. Here we go. Let me ride Koraidon, please. It's literally in his name.
Oh, you know what? Like, somebody was saying, like, different types of Pokemon for, like, a California-themed one. How about, like, specific Pokemon? Like, you get the biggest city and you put Chadots there. Because they won't shut up.
There's just never a moment of silence. Hey, look, it's the best backpack in the Pokemon series.
And nothing else.
No, I like Penny. She's fun. You remember naming your Cyclizar No Rhydon? Felt clever for thinking that up.
Right on these nuts. Sorry,
Oh,
somebody
Frank.
sent that when somebody did that on the TikTok where I was talking about Rhydon because it was it was like a quiz question from that Pokemon.
Or they sent out their severed head Pokemon. Let's get them. Trudle's a... God, that trainer looks stressed all the time forever, which I can at least understand.
Oh, I can relate 100%.
I've noticed that in this game, they have a lot of stuff pertaining to Pokemon moves that are, like, related to sound. And I'm wondering when they're just gonna bite the bullet and make sound a Pokemon type. I feel like we're long overdue for another type. Just do it. Fucking cowards.
I think they're just okay with making it a normal type or something, or
It just feels
fairy
like it's,
type or
like,
whatever.
half-baked.
Yeah. But then again, all you got to do is just take in Loudred or something, or a Pokemon soundproof, and it's automatically going to destroy everything. Or
They'd
you
have to
won't
rework that, of
damage
course. But, like, you know.
It's not
God,
even
this
like
game
make
starts
a new stat, and
so
it's just
slow.
for it's just a new stat, and it's just for decibel.
Decibel. That would make it way more complicated than a new type, I think. But... Alright, now I'm gonna kick this person's ass. Because Nimona said so. Alright, here we go.
Right now he's gonna kick my butt.
This is unfortunate, because in my first playthrough I thought terrestrializing was a cool idea. But I ended up not using it very much, because you can only do it like what, once per Pokemon before you heal or something? So it just felt like something that never really came up except when like the very scripted encounters were like, oh, it's my last Pokemon! It's time to terrestrialize, guys! And it's like they do that every time, like every big battle, aside from like the Titans or whatever. And the Star battles, I guess.
Yeah.
It's the same with Gigantamax. Like I only did it when the gym leaders did it, because I was like, this is the part where we Gigantamax, you know. Like, and you
Yeah,
also get stomped if you don't do it, so I guess you do that. But
I mean, wasn't it the same thing with Mega Evolutions? They'll bring out the Pokemon. It's like, oh well, gotta go Mega. Except that one, you can choose to not do it because sometimes your Pokemon is much stronger.
wait, did I just not terrestrialize in the terrestrialize tutorial and nothing told me to do it? Like I just did it? Like I don't remember terrestrializing. I did not press the R button.
It's okay. When I was doing the because they make you do the catching tutorial, I didn't even bother to catch Lechonk. I knocked it out.
Yeah, that's what I did the first time too, because I didn't want Lechonk on the team. But look at me now.
Yeah, the spectacle of Gigantamax and Dynamax, that was pretty cool.
That was all it was good for, though, because you couldn't even use it in most places, which kind of sucked. It's the same, like, terrestrializing is, like, a good step in the right direction for functionality, but also, I think they should just let me do it whenever I want, because I don't think there's a downside to being able to do that an infinite amount of times. Like, maybe only one Pokemon per battle? You know, like, maybe that's fine, but, like, that stupid arbitrary limit of, like, oh, you have to go heal, it's like, that's just dog shit.
Yeah, if they didn't make you heal, that would be nice, because you're gonna do it anyways. Just cut out the in-between steps.
I think you can charge it by going to raid dens, but on a playthrough like this, I'm just not going to be doing that. And the gyms were better. Yeah.
They
The
were
gyms
cooler.
are really weak in this game.
Yeah.
The characters, however, I like the leaders. I like the leaders a lot.
Yeah. Just the idea that you were battling in a stadium was really sick. Like, that was my favorite part of Sword and Shield, like those gyms. And then they gave you a challenge that was actually a challenge.
The Olive Gym is so stupid, how they have you roll a physics object through like an obstacle course. They made that like 10 days before the game came out.
I've seen people get that part of it stuck. Like, it would get stuck and they can't do anything about it.
Oh, bro, I'm so glad to be in the 5 FPS classroom again. Like, what the fuck happened here? Are you telling me the Switch can't handle, like, a room full of very poorly modeled NPCs? Or is it just, like, the game itself?
Insert argument of Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah, alright, that's fair. Right, I'm trash.
Me too.
I think the theme for the gym battle in Pokemon Sword and Shield is also better than the one in this game. Shut up, Nomona, I want to play the game, please. I halfway expected in this first part where they go, oh, your seat's over there, I expected Nomona to go, no, wait, you can sit next to me, and, like, push the other person out of the seat. And when you don't, like, she, like, breaks a pencil in her hand, like, really frustrated.
Oh, but that requires, like, effort on the animation. Instead, they could just, like, move their hands at, like, 5 frames a second. Oh, wait, no, she moves at 15 frames, and then you move at 30. Probably.
So stupid. Alright, now we get to go look through the school, which will be our only time doing this the entire game, I think.
I look at games like Xenoblade, Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, and a bunch of others, and I look at this game and it's like, what happened here?
That's fair. Also, meeting one of my least favorite characters. I just hate this design so much, I don't know why. Fade to Black described the action. Frank, do you remember in Pokemon Sun and Moon how, like, you know how the Ultra Beasts looked a lot like some certain characters? And some people were like, I wonder if these characters are Ultra Beasts in disguise. Gita looks like... Really? I thought it was a common theory back before the game came out, but...
I don't remember a lot from from Sun and Moon because I didn't really enjoy the game, so I never paid it. Yeah, it's like I didn't pay much attention to it when someone.
Gita reminds me of that Pokemon she uses, that like fucking weird dragon type thing. You know that Clement or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just looked at how many hours I have in this game and it says 156. I guarantee that's not how many hours, because I've also done shiny hunting and sometimes I'll reset to save on resources.
That's a good idea.
So, 180 hours.
Cafeteria, we get to go meet Arvin, so we get our first mission. Again, in this triple Nuzlocke that we might actually not even really get to start, because I'm starting to get hungry. We're gonna be doing Arvin first.
Nomona comes in and is like, oh, we're gonna battle? No? Oh, okay. Well, give me your lunch money.
Give me your lunch money. She's like a famous champion. She doesn't need money.
It's like, if you want it back, you gotta battle me. It's like, this is your
stupid
tactic? Really? This is what we're going down? This is what we're coming to?
I've got this book full of bullshit ideas that my parent gave me. Maybe you'd like to take a look and kill some giant Pokemon with me. I imagined Arvin with like a somewhat like English accent for some reason, even though he clearly would not have that.
The fake English accent.
He's gonna. He's really upset at his mother, so he doesn't keep the accent.
It's like one of those people who claims that they know how to do an accent, but they can't really do one.
This is gonna be very specific to just me and maybe like a few other people, but that's like listening to the JoJo English dub of Season 2.
Okay, well, you have a point there. That was exclusive to you and a few other people.
They literally, like, I just turned on the English dub to see how it would sound, because I was like, I'm gonna keep watching this in Japanese, because I think it just feels wrong in English. But in, like, Season 1 and 2, that takes place in England, I'm pretty... Actually, season 1 takes place in England. The second season takes place in America for some of it. And they just have the worst English accent. Like, it's the most forced, bad English accent I've ever heard. Actually, you know what it sounds like? It's funny. I don't know if it's the same voice actor or not, but Joseph, who is my favorite Joestar, by the way, he sounds like number 1 from Kids Next Door doing an even worse accent. It's like really strange.
That's great.
Like Deepa says real. So I watched the dub actually of part 6 that I'm on now is a lot better. Like, I've checked it out just because there were times where I wanted to listen to it, but I wasn't watching, so I was like, alright, I'll just hear the English voices this time. And I think the cast and choices have like been a lot better. It actually sounds like a real show, as opposed to like the first couple seasons. But I watch it in the Japanese because it feels weird to watch that show in anything other than Japanese.
I can't get myself to sit down and watch anime. I don't know why.
JoJo is good. JoJo's a lot of fun.
It's like maybe it's not the right show, maybe it's whatever reason, but I just can't get in. I can't get into any anime show.
I mean, it's just not for everybody.
Or it just be like I have like no motivation to get into a show.
Jolene's voice actor. Yeah, Jolene sounds amazing in the dub. I think she's like phenomenal. Sorry, what did it want me to do? Go to the Clevel's office. Yo, you just watched the Chronicles video and saw you streaming. How am I doing? Hey, that worked pretty well, huh? I'm doing alright. How are you, Garrett? Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for hanging out at the stream.
And it's reasons like that why I should probably just stream on a second channel. I feel like it would work. It would work out better, because then I can upload and then stream on the same day.
I didn't really like plan for that to happen. I didn't really do anything other than post it in the community tab of my main channel, but maybe that's a good idea. I don't know. Stream directly after the video. You can mention the stream in the video even. Hey, I'm streaming right now. Yeah. Follow this link. Could be cool. I hope people like the Chronicles video, by the way, because I went through fucking torture to get that done. It's such a frustratingly slow game. It's so upsetting. Also, for those of you who know how this game plays out, it's really fun to look at the dialogue of the professors as you go through the game. It makes it very obvious. And I just really wasn't seeing it the first time through. It's very funny.
I just noticed the name you called yourself. You called yourself Trash.
Yeah. You were in here for that.
I'm like...
Trash.
Yeah, I
didn't.
I looked at it and I was like, wait, what?
You were the student who travels with the unusual Pokemon Koraidon, is that right? Oh, yeah. I didn't notice Professor Sada had fangs.
Oh my. I didn't say anything.
Sada supremacy, just saying. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out there. They made both of the professors in this game, like, stupid attractive, and I don't know why. Like, I'm not ashamed to throw that out there. They literally said, we're gonna make beautiful people be these professors. And they accomplished that.
True.
I thought you were just gonna stay silent. I was like, you can't just let me leave on that. You can't do that.
I should have.
You should have. You should have like called me out for that. But...
Stay hydrated, especially Dylan.
I'm drinking Coke.
I always prefer mine in a line, but okay.
Frank, you can't. Frank, don't do cocaine, Frank, please. Can't have this happen. Alright, thanks, Cleville. I'm gonna go listen to 5 hours of more text. It's been an hour and 50 minutes and the game hasn't started yet.
It's like, oh, where's the downfall of Gotta Be Frank? Have you heard this guy on a stream before?
This guy thinks of the most heinous shit. I'm just kidding, that's not true.
I mean, you're not entirely wrong.
You definitely have a specific sense of humor when on the air, which, it's funny because there's not a whole lot of that when we talk in, like, normal. It's like when we stream, you're like, I gotta make some risky jokes. And I don't know where that comes from. It's like the opposite of what you think would happen.
It's funny because it's not when I'm streaming on my channel.
Yes, it is. There are plenty of times, like you had the, like, oh, sorry, that
No.
was in your video. That was in the Badnik video, where you had all those, like unfortunate mishaps with your dialogue. There's, like, a TikTok Frank made once of him just saying a whole bunch of, like, really, like, risque shit, but it, not, like, intentionally, and it's really funny.
It all sounded really sus.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of sus.
What he said, minus kinda.
Jeez.
Let's be honest.
Oh, the game's about to begin, guys. We're only an hour and 50 minutes in. Hi, Nimona. Yeah, don't worry about knocking. It's fine. Okay. Yep. Seriously, are all the doors here just unlocked, like in a college dorm? Like how you, like, leave your door open to, like, meet people?
It's time. Yeah, it's time for you to go right back out there, close it, knock, and then I will
knock
let
on
you
the
in.
door. Nimona, listen, I've told you this 8 times over the last 5 weeks that we did off-screen. I love how they don't even really... Whoa. I like that they don't even really commit to the, They don't commit to the school thing. They go, hey, you can't change your clothes because you're in the school uniform, but also we're gonna fast forward through the entirety of your schooling. And you don't need to come back and do anything with the school whatsoever if you don't want to. Which I like that they don't force it, but also then what's the point of the aesthetic? You know?
Do I get a grade?
Do I get a grade? I failed Pokemon school?
That's impossible.
Let's see. Is that a power glove, or did Nimona sprain her arm catching Pokemon? I'm willing to bet that she sprained her arm catching Pokemon. I feel like Nimona is kind of like how I am in the real world. I've played this game like twice all the way through, and I've completed the Pokedex. I think Nimona is that, except a little bit more enthusiastic than I am. This song also, I'm very tired of hearing it because it plays a lot, but I also love how infectiously happy it is.
It's great, but it's like... You got any other songs to rotate with? It'd be nice.
You know, I guess they also... It is a bit of a leitmotif, too, because it does appear in a lot of different places. But, like... I don't know, like, I feel like it's... You don't come back to Mesagoza enough to, like, actually notice it.
That is true.
Unless you're doing everything, I guess. You do come back to Mesagoza for a few things.
Yeah, but it's like, in the middle of the game, you're not doing much. Or you almost never show up.
Yeah, you don't need to come back
It's like
here.
It's like you're skipping school for most of the game, and then you come back. It's like, oh shit, forgot. You can take these classes. You can take these classes, which apparently are all like electives because they're optional.
That's the kind of schooling that I wish I had back in the day. Entirely optional. Nimona claims she's bad at throwing Pokeballs. I forgot about that. You're right. Huh. Also, Son Goku, hello.
If school is that optional for me, I would not be able to piece a sentence together, but man, I'd be good at math and history, apparently. And terrible at science.
I think I do well in English, and that's it. That's all I got. Science was always interesting. Psychology was something I wish I pursued a little bit more in college. But I took like 2 or 3 psychology courses, got a bad grade in one of them on a test, and then I was like, I should probably stop doing this before it affects my grade. Like my overall GPA. Okay, so now we have our 3 paths laid out ahead of us. This, I don't know how many highlight videos I'm going to be making out of this. Probably not very many, because I want to try and, like, get the content flowing for this first one. But,
And he also has to censor some of the stuff I said, probably.
No, I don't. It's fine. I don't give a shit. The second channel, I don't even censor cursing or anything. I don't care. Because, like, it doesn't affect the channel much. Like, actually, you know what? Fun thing. For anyone who doesn't know, I think I mentioned this before, but, this channel and the gaming channel that I upload to every day are now both enabled for monetization. So that's kind of hype. It took a little while for the other one, but I'm pretty happy that it got there.
I feel like you could get. I don't know. It's like I've never. Actually, I take that back. I was gonna say like, oh, it'd be a little harder for VOD content. No, I take it back. It's a little harder for streaming content from what I've been able to do.
Streaming, yeah.
I still only have
getting the streaming channel up to this. It actually, the streaming channel was already eligible by the time I went to check, so I was fine with that. Like that was easy. I just like turned it on. But for the gaming channel, it actually took like 4 or 5 months to get it to where it needed to be. But you know, it is possible, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So it's kind of nice.
I got to a point where my second channel almost had monetization, and then I stopped uploading for a year, and it was stage content that was just absolutely killing it in the algorithm.
We did name the character Trash because it was suggested by a few people. I don't know. It's gonna be kind of funny if I do actually complete this challenge in the first try, because then we just have a character named Trash going through the whole game. But so like I said, now the game actually starts, and we're gonna go pick up our next party member. And I think we're gonna head this way because Cloth the Earth Titan is definitely our first stop because it's really easy to beat. I miss all my movement options though. That's why I'm doing Arven's story first, because you get them through defeating the Titans. And I figured that would make the most sense. Alright, I thought I was gonna make that. Really? Can I land on this oranges so I can jump up there?
I can't spring off of that, really?
I've made it! Oh, I'm almost there! Come on, Koraiden! Come on! Use that chest wheel!
It's a Nintendo. It's a Nintendo game. I want to bounce off of it like a Mario game.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna bounce off the umbrella, but that did not happen.
Or like Fortnite.
Failboat named his guy Failure. Oh no. I thought RT Game did that as well.
I jumped into I was watching a stream of his, and yeah, it's named Failure.
I love that dude. He's super nice. I haven't seen him in a long time. I used to see him at conventions a lot, but I guess, you know, there were conventions that were canceled for several years, and guess haven't lined up at another con yet, but look forward to seeing that guy again. He's a really nice dude. He's actually, I had a meet and greet at PAX East once where people were gonna, you know, like come to the table and say hi or whatever, and nobody came to my meet and greet, but he was walking by and he stopped by to say hello. It was very nice. Very wholesome. Let's see. Nicholas, welcome to the stream. I'm, very hungry. I should have eaten before I did this stream. So I might just have, like, a piece or two of candy real quick. Because, I need to keep going for a little bit longer. I feel like it'd be very dumb to stop when we just started the game. I don't know if you can hear me well now, but I'm, unlocking the Swedish fish power-up.
Well, that depends. Do you have a noise gate on your microphone?
Bro, what do I look like? Bill Gates? Bill Noise Gate? Get it?
You're using a Windows computer. So yes, you are.
Alright, that's fine. Aw, pickles? Yo. I hate those.
Buzzer, I'd say hi, but I'm too poor to go to events. I know that feeling.
Hey, sorry, that was not like a plea for attention or anything. That was just what happened at PAX. I did not expect anyone to show up, and it was just very nice that Failboat stopped by.
I would have totally gone there and be like, hey, Garrulus, huge fan. Where's the Sonic Advance 3 review?
Dude, I would have kicked your ass.
I doubt you would.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to. You'd kill me instantly.
I can never.
Hello, Thunder Gaming.
It'd be like, yeah, I'm very thankful, but this is intimidating. I can't do it. I probably would not be able to do a meet and greet. I'd be too intimidated by people.
I mean, I've met a couple people at cons now, like, that have recognized me and stuff, and It's very weird every time. Not because, like, I feel weird because I'm like, oh, it's weird that these people that I've never met know me. You know, and I never really got used to that.
Yeah.
But I love meeting people. It's very nice. I've met Failboat a few times, yeah.
Like, in person, I'm usually surrounded by people who already know that I make YouTube channels because they're my friends from high school. So, like, every now and then I'll run into someone, like, that I went to high school with. It's like, oh yeah, we started a channel too. And it's like, oh, and I feel really weird whenever because like they'll be like, oh yeah, we're at like this many subscribers, or like 50 or 100 or something. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep
bro, nice.
It's like
having any amount of subscribers is a big deal because it's not easy to do a YouTube channel, especially if you're doing it like you know, regularly. It's intimidating and very difficult. Also, new party member, here we go. So we're looking for level 10 or lower. And here we go.
You know Failboat? Oh, Failbot. Do you know Failbot?
Oh, Failbot?
I know you've met Failboat, but do you know Failbot?
I assume that's a typo. Yes, I have met Failboat's robot doppelganger.
It was the, oh man, it's a Paradox Failboat.
Another Sprigatito. Alright, so this is going to be Dupes Clause. We already have Sprigatito, so we're going to send this back out into the world and see what else we can get. Wait, is this... I wonder if this is a... No, it's just overgrowth. These things can have protein. Did you know that?
Protein? What is that?
The ability. Like, it makes it so any move they use, the first move they use in battle, their typing changes to that type. So they get stabbed first thing in the battle. No matter what move it is.
Oh, okay.
Froki used to have that.
Hang on. I'll be right back.
I might have also said that wrong, I don't know. Go-Goat. Okay, that's not gonna be it either. Too high level. Thanks, Ruben, for the Go-Goat. Oh, the pig's name is not Larry. The pig's name is Lenny. We named them earlier. We can't nickname most of these because they're from Wonder Trade. But, we're working with what we got. Can you hear me chewing Swedish fish? I apologize if you can hear me. I'm just chewing. I just need a little bit of this because I'm starting to feel like really, really hungry. Oh, a Noibat. That might be really high level though. I feel like they don't show up till later. It'd be so cool to have a Noibat on the team. What the fuck? Come on, don't be level 50, please. Be level 1. Oh, you hear the bag. Okay, I don't want you to hear me chew. It is level 1! We got a Noibat! Let's fucking go! That's hype as fuck. I've never used Noibat before. That's really cool. Got a grass type move and it's flying and dragging? That's interesting. We have a lot of grass terra typing in here. I guess we have 2 grass types though. Okay. What is Noibat's name? That's our next course of action. Anyone have ribbons? Anything? This system still eludes me. I don't know how these work. But, alright, so Noibat... The Noid. We could call her Noid. That works, I guess. I kind of like that. Noibat. The Noid. Okay. Welcoming the Noid to the team. Let's do a heal real quick. I'm not gonna abuse heals too much, but might as well get that little bit of HP back. Oh, did I write down that we captured something here? Yeah, okay. South Province Area 3 is now out of the running. And... oh, hello, little fella. Let's take on a battle. Get the Noid some levels. They should get up to, like, level 4.
Why didn't you name it Rouge the Bat?
Rouge?
Fake Sonic Man.
That literally did not occur to me, even for a second. Like, because I would just never do that. Oh, you know what? We want a grass type out, I think.
I mean, you don't.
I really wish we didn't have 2 grass types, but...
you gotta work with what you got.
Oh, fuck. Wait, that's actually... that could be a problem.
Top 10 Sonic 2 versus Sword. Sub to the fucking channel. Who else is playing the Splatfest in a minute? I should play Splatoon 3. I have not played that in a couple days. It's just, I'm not good at the game, and the game's constantly...
oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, God! Oh, no!
That was way too close! Oh, my God. Poor Time almost got killed before her time. I'm sorry, I think it's him.
Time almost ran out.
I'm not playing the Splatfest. I didn't buy the new one. I played Splatoon 2, and I had fun for a little bit, but I got bored after a month, and I feel like I wasted my money.
It's about to start. Oh. See, the thing is that I'm not good at Splatoon. So... yeah, that's it. That's it. End of thought.
Oh, Jesus. LeChonk, please. This trainer's giving me a little bit more than I bargained for. I did not expect them to be this aggressive with their one Pokemon they have. They almost lost 2 Pokemon in one go. Oh god, okay. So if that kind of thing happens, just super effective and they get a crit, I think most of these Pokemon just die.
Yeah.
But we get all that sweet XP.
At least critical hits are not tied to your speed. That's a good thing. That was a Generation 1 thing. It was related to your speed, so faster Pokemon had a much higher critical hit chance.
I remember that being the case, and that is stupid. Because that just means some Pokemon will kill you instantly.
Shoutouts to my dry bread, that's how I found out.
I think, so I've been streaming for 2 hours. I know we just got to the adventure, but, like, you know, you have to start somewhere. And also, I should have eaten before this. Also, people seem like they're trickling out of the chat at this point. So I think now might be a good time to stop, and that way next time we have the real, like, start of the adventure. If that's good with people. I don't want to just keep eating Swedish fish.
This was part 0.
Part 0, yeah. I think that's a good way to put it. This is part 0 of a very fun new adventure, and I might be back tomorrow to stream, but I don't know if I'll stream this. I was planning on... I want to play Sonic Adventure with the Klonoa mod that just came out, because it adds new gameplay. And I also have to play a couple games. Some people sent me their indie games to play, and I still have not played them, and I feel super fucking bad about that. So I might do that, those 2, and then Sonic Adventure tomorrow. I also want to stream Minecraft soon, because I've never beat the game before. So I have a lot of plans, and also once I move, I think I'm going to be streaming a lot more often. It's probably more during the week as well, because I'll only have one other housemate. So that should be good.
Nice.
Anyway. So, yeah, that should be it. I hope everyone had a good time. I'm really excited to do more of this. So we'll get back to it soon. And I guess we will catch you later. Thanks again, Frank, for hanging out with me for a bit. Appreciate it.
No problem. It's a good time.
Alright. Aw, yeah, my friend. Alright, we will catch you next time. Where's my button I used for the... Oh, there it is. Okay.